Hello, everyone. Receptive Radio, October 12th, 2023. Tune into your habits. So, what do I mean by tuning into your habits? I mean, there's all these habits that we have, our routines, some of them good, some of them bad, some of them you want to change. So, how do you change your habits? How do you get the result that you want? So let's say you want to lose weight. That's your end result. You want to be 150 pounds or 180 or 90 if you're a guy, or 120, whatever it is. That's the result. So how do you change something about yourself, a habit that you have, to get that result? Well, you have to reverse engineer it. And the first thing you need to do is notice. Notice what you're doing. What is your regular habit? What is your routine around eating and exercise when we're using this example? And so you could do this with drinking, partying, over socializing, not getting enough sleep, not doing the work that you want to do, what you're meant to do. We all have habits that are leading to that result, right? So let's say you're in a job that is draining you and you're frustrated and stressed and you don't want to get up out of bed. So your habit is not wanting to get up on Monday morning to go to this office job that is draining you. But you drag yourself out of bed to do it anyway. And you show up, probably not fully. You're not present. You're checked out while you're there. And you don't want to be there, but you're not making any changes. You keep doing this routine of dreading going to work, but taking yourself there anyway, and putting up with the stress, tolerating the frustration or the disappointment or the depression that it causes for you. So first step to actually making any change to your habit is to tune in and notice what the habit is to begin with. Sounds funny. I laugh about it because we get so busy with the outside world, busy with worries, anxieties, performing for other people, being their employee, or that we forget about ourselves. And that's a habit too, forgetting about taking care of yourself. So these are all habits, patterns, programs that we're running on. And to become more aware and notice how we're operating, we start just by noticing, deciding to notice that this is my routine. I am dreading going to work every Monday. I am dragging myself there. So then what is the next step? Just watch yourself and how it feels, how you react, what is really going on there? Like, look inside instead of blaming the outside, blaming the employer, blaming Monday, the day of the week, or blaming yourself for not liking going there. So you notice first that you're having this trouble getting up out in the morning to go to this job. Then you watch yourself for a little while. Watch yourself for a few days, even a week, maybe 2. You might even have been watching yourself for a year. You might already be watching yourself and studying how this is making you feel, what it's doing to your health, how it's limiting your ability to make more money, get a promotion. You might already have been watching this about yourself. And you're getting to a point where you're ready to make a change. So if you're at that point, you've already noticed that you have a problem with this job, that you don't like getting up on Mondays, that you aren't checked in. You're checked out the whole time you're there. You're not showing up and being present to the position, and the quality is going down. So you've been watching yourself. Now you need to actually decide to do something about it. You have to make some choices. And that's where fear is, that step there has a lot of fear in it, has a lot of pressure and tension, because you don't feel well and you need to change your routine. You need to make a change. But there's this fear of, well, what am I going to do? How am I going to do it? What if what if people don't like me because of it? What if my boyfriend or husband dumps me because I quit my job? Or, what if I end up on the street? Or a bag lady. That's always the worry that we have too. So there's a fear that kind of bangs up and clashes against this decision to make the change. Well, that's where you start asking for help. You start getting help. And I've designed programs to do that. And there's systems and ways to unravel the fear, to unravel these routines, these habits that keep us trapped in something we don't like, something that we're tolerating about ourselves, something that we're putting up with. We're putting up with being sick and tired, but we're doing it anyway. We're sick and tired of being overweight. We're sick and tired of working at something we don't love, but we keep doing it. And this tension is created. And if you don't actually make a decision or a choice, somehow the universe kind of decides for you with an accident, an injury, a disease, a breakup, and throws you into a chaotic life experience. But you don't have to go that far. You don't have to wait for the universe to kick you in the ass. You can take your power back and have the universe actually supporting you with the change by getting support. So how can you get support? Well, there's lots of ways. And we're in a very active time right now. There's a lot of support available from the universe. There's a lot of support available from the invisible world. There's a lot of people like me out there that are offering support, coaching, teaching, mentoring, healing. And we have tools, we have ways of doing things that are effective and get the results you want. So I help with purpose and power and prosperity. So if you're not lining up with your purpose, there's this tension. You keep doing something you don't like to do, but you need to make a change and you don't know how to do it. So you can seek another human like me to get the help, or you can do some work on your own. So we're coming up in a very powerful time. There's an eclipse coming, and then there's another eclipse. And yes, those are things happening in the solar system, but they do affect us. They do affect us, and they can bring things up, the tension even higher. And they can actually support just the noticing that I want to make a change. They can support the watching that I want to make a change. They can support I'm ready to make the change. So it's the awareness, the ability to look at yourself and decide, I'm going to notice, I'm going to watch myself, and I'm going to get to a point where I can make a decision. But just even any three of those, being at the first, second, or third level of that, is supporting yourself. You have to start looking at yourself. And that can be scary too for some people. So let's say you're deciding to make the change. So and it's a good time for it. The universe is supporting it. And it always is. It always is. The universe always has your back and your best interests at heart. So you want to look inside and ask for help from your higher self. And you want to get grounded. You want to get into your body. This is the vehicle that we have been born with to be here to do our work. And we need to use it. And there's simple little tools that can help you to get grounded. And I'm going to lead you through one of those right now. So let's take 3 breaths. And the first one, you're just letting go of all your stress. The second one, you're tuning into the present moment. And the third one, you're just really noticing your higher self, your essence, landing inside of your body, into your feet. And you can start to imagine from your root chakra or your sacral chakra, your pelvic region, your womb space for females, your home base dantian power center for men. It's all right in this lower belly area towards the back of your body more. Is this center that you can work with that, comprises both the root, the sacral chakra, and the power center. So you can work with one big center there. You can just put your attention on it and breathe with your eyes closed. And begin to imagine that it's expanding and growing in light. You can even have it a little heavy. You can imagine a beautiful sun in there with some weight, helping you to ground into your body. And you can put that thing you want to change, that habit that you want to change, excuse me, you can put that in that center. You don't have to know how to do it. You just can put that you want to do it in there. And it's a powerful exercise. Just by breathing. Into that center. You might begin clearing something like I am. Just let it happen. And just notice that you start to calm. And that bright center in your womb space, your home base, your dantian power center, starts to open and shine more bright. And that habit you want to change that you've put in there is being activated. A signal is being sent that you're ready. And imagine now that that space is completely filled with brilliant light. And you can grow some roots. Imagine some golden roots growing out from that center, down both legs and down the hollow between your legs. Wide, thick. And they're moving through the inside, down through your knees, down through your calves. And into your feet. And then just sense the bottom of your feet, the soles of your feet, and this large root growing out from both of them. Maybe 2 roots out of each leg connecting together into one. It will show up differently for everybody. And it starts going down into the earth through all the layers. And it's carrying that desire that you want to change, that habit that you're ready, or that you just want to start noticing or watching about yourself. Whatever it is. It doesn't have to be dramatic, like quitting your job or having to lose weight. It can be just getting up earlier or watching less TV. It can be whatever you really want. Because this is a personal thing, you can decide to make it big or small. You can start easy. And this work does work. I seem to be clearing something around, communicating, getting choked up when I'm trying to teach something. Even though I don't have an understanding exactly of what that fear is, I'm just allowing it to come up and release live here. And instead of ending this stream, redoing it, I'm just going to go with it. Because that's real life. So just keep imagining your root going down through all the layers of the earth, all the way down, going into the center even of the earth, the core, and wrapping around it, inside of it. Just noticing gravity, anchoring you down, connecting your center in the power spot of your body, the lower half, your legs. And notice how it's helping the top half of your body get more grounded too. And you can ask the center of the earth for help with this habit that you want to change, that you're ready to transform. You don't have to receive an answer right now either. You can just ask for help and then let them help you however that shows up. With inspiration, with noticing, with watching, with paying attention to yourself. Some people are more affected by cosmic events than others. And this is a very supportive practice, very supportive to practice some kind of grounding practice, whatever you've already working with or whatever works for you, or this one. And this habit of grounding yourself takes noticing inside that I'm feeling ungrounded, then bringing your attention down to your power center, your belly region, And then just taking a few minutes to guide yourself down with a root system, like a tree, all the way down to the center of the earth. And even if you don't go that far, you can just go into the first layers, 10 or 20 feet down, and you instantly start feeling grounded. And you can offer some gratitude with your request for help, some thanks. Just asking for support, and however it shows up. You don't have to know how it's going to show up or how you're going to make the change yet. You just have to desire it and ask for it. So already whatever I was working through in this practice is beginning to clear. So thanks for showing up anyway. And sometimes it's uncomfortable when we shift a habit or a pattern. And some of our stuff is unconscious. We don't even know what we're shifting. It might be an ancestral pattern. It might be a physical, like a physical reaction pattern, a nervousness thing that shows up to close your throat when you're going to talk or something like that. For myself, I just kept, working through opening up that area as I was getting, coughing came on. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you again next Thursday at 12:30. Have a great day, Pacific time.